A cricket legend's son just smashed a 33-year record, celebrated worldwide, then vanished from cricket in 12 months. February 6, 2023. Zimbabwe. The cricket world stopped breathing. A young man named Tagenarine Chanderpaul just hit 207 runs, not just any 207. This broke a record that stood for 33 years. Headlines screamed his name. Social media exploded. Cricket experts called it magical. Then something crazy happened. Within 1 year, this same player disappeared from international cricket. Dropped, forgotten, gone. But here's the twist that makes this story insane. His father is Shivnarine Chanderpaul, one of cricket's greatest legends, the man who scored over 11,000 test runs, played 164 matches for West Indies, a living cricket god. So how does the son of a legend break records one day and lose everything the next? This story will shock you. May 31st, 1996. Georgetown, Guyana. Baby Tagenarine enters the world. But this isn't just any baby. This is the son of the most patient batsman cricket has ever seen. His father Shivnarine didn't just play cricket, he was cricket for West Indies. Picture this, you're 5 years old, you pick up a bat. Everyone stares, not because you're cute, because they expect you to be the next cricket superstar. Your father scored runs like other people breathe air. Natural, easy, legendary. The pressure starts immediately. Every swing gets compared to dad. Every miss gets questioned. Does he have his father's talent? Will he make it? Is the magic in his blood? Most kids play cricket for fun. Tagenarine played cricket to prove he deserved his last name. At 17 years old, something big happens. He makes his first-class debut in 2013. Professional cricket, real fast bowlers, serious pressure. But the results? Brutal. Here's where the story gets painful to watch. In his first 45 professional matches, Tagenarine scores just 2 centuries. 2. His father scored centuries like collecting coins. For Tagenarine, each run felt like climbing a mountain. Critics started whispering, the talent skipped a generation. He should quit cricket. Wrong son got the genes. Imagine being 20 years old, reading these comments, knowing millions think you're a failure. But wait, it gets worse. West Indies cricket is broken. Unlike other countries where young players get regular games, Caribbean cricketers sit idle for months. Tagenarine found himself stuck. Too good for junior cricket, not ready for international cricket. Trapped in the middle with no way out. Years passed. 7 years of struggle, 7 years of criticism, 7 years of proving everyone right who said he wasn't good enough. Most players would quit. Most sons would choose different careers. Most people would break under this pressure. Tagenarine kept fighting. But here's what nobody saw coming. Dawn, 5 a.m. every single day. While his friends posted on Instagram and lived normal lives, Tagenarine practiced. Not casual practice, obsessive practice. He studied his father's videos, not to copy them, to understand the mental strength needed. Something clicked in 2021. The West Indies 4-day championship becomes his hunting ground. Suddenly, the runs flow. 439 runs in 8 matches, average of 73.16, 2 centuries, including an unbeaten 140 that wins the match. Selectors notice. After 9 years of waiting, the call comes. You're selected for the West Indies Test team, the dream every Caribbean boy has. Playing against Australia, in Australia, against the world's best bowlers. November 2022, Adelaide Oval, Test debut. Walking out wearing the same maroon cap his father wore with pride. 40,000 Australian fans ready to destroy any weakness. World-class bowlers hungry for his wicket. He scores 51, 47, and 44. Decent scores. But critics aren't satisfied. Not good enough. Doesn't have his father's patience. One series wonder. Little did they know what was coming next. February 2023. Zimbabwe tour. This is it. Prove you belong or go home forever. Rain delays the match for 2 days. Tension builds. Pressure mounts. Everything depends on this series. Day 1 arrives. Tagenarine walks out with Captain Craig Brathwaite to open the innings. What happens next enters cricket history books forever. Ball 1, defended. Ball 2, defended. Ball 50, still batting. Ball 100, still there. Ball 200, still fighting. Hour after hour, session after session. The scoreboard keeps moving. 50 runs. The crowd pays attention. 100 runs. His first Test century. Emotions explode. Years of doubt melt away. But Tagenarine isn't finished. He wants more. Much more. 150 runs. 180 runs. 200 runs. He's done it. 207 not out. But here's the insane part. He faced 467 balls. That's 7 hours and 47 minutes of pure concentration, pure patience, pure determination. The partnership with Brathwaite, 336 runs. This breaks a 33-year-old record. Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes held it since 1990. Suddenly, it's gone. Social media explodes. Cricket legends praise him. Headlines read, "Like father, like son." For the first time ever, Tagenarine isn't compared unfavorably to his dad. He's celebrated for his own genius. The cricket world bows down. This is the breakthrough everyone waited for. The son finally equals the father. The pressure lifts. The future looks bright. But cricket is cruel. Success and disaster live next door to each other. Next Test match, same tour, same player, different result. Tagenarine scores 7-0. 7-0. The confidence that carried him to 207 vanishes overnight like magic. But this is just the beginning of a nightmare that will haunt him forever. What follows is cricket's most brutal collapse. After his double century, Tagenarine goes 13 innings without a 50. 13 innings. His highest score during this period? Just 36 runs. The same critics who praised his double century now question his consistency. The pressure returns heavier than before. Because now expectations are higher. Now failure hurts more. Here's how bad it gets. India series at home. Indian spinners expose his technique. He can't read spin bowling, can't use his feet, can't rotate strike, looks lost. South Africa tour. Fast bowlers destroy him. Bouncy pitches, moving ball. He manages just 33 runs in 4 innings across 2 tests. 33 runs. Australia return tour. This was supposed to be his redemption. He knew the conditions, had experience. Instead, it becomes his worst nightmare. 4 innings, 31 total runs. 31. Each failure broadcast lived to millions. Each mistake analyzed frame by frame. The son of Shivnarine Chanderpaul, the record breaker, the double-century hero, looks completely helpless. The axe falls fast. After Australia, the announcement comes. Tagenarine Chanderpaul dropped from West Indies Test squad. Clinical, brief, devastating. Think about this timeline. February 2023 breaks 33-year record. March 2024 dropped from national team. 12 months. From hero to zero in 12 months. For any player, being dropped hurts. For Tagenarine, it's different. He's not just any player who lost form. He's the son of a legend. His failure makes bigger headlines than some players' success. Media coverage turns brutal. Can't handle pressure. 1 innings wonder. Wrong Chanderpaul got selected. The confidence every athlete needs? Completely shattered. But here's where champions separate from ordinary players. Not by avoiding failure, by responding to it. Most players break after being dropped. Most sons of legends hide from the spotlight. Most people let criticism destroy them. Tagenarine chooses differently. Instead of quitting cricket, he returns to domestic games with new hunger. Instead of making excuses, he works on his weaknesses. Instead of blaming others, he takes responsibility. The work isn't glamorous. No cameras follow practice sessions. No journalists write comeback stories. But champions build themselves in these quiet moments, away from spotlight, grinding through basics until excellence becomes automatic. He learns something powerful. For years, he tried copying his father's style, tried living up to Shivnarine's achievements. Now he realizes his journey is unique. His challenges are different. His strengths are his own. He needs to become the best Tagenarine Chanderpaul, not a duplicate of Shivnarine Chanderpaul. This lesson changes everything. Instead of fighting his father's shadow, he creates his own light. August 2025. Tagenarine is now 29 years old. No longer the young prospect with unlimited time. The window for international cricket is closing fast. Recent developments bring hope and frustration. West Indies cricket announces new test squads. They recall Roston Chase as captain despite not playing tests for over 2 years. This proves selectors make bold decisions. They give second chances. But Tagenarine's name? Missing from squad announcements. Still, his test career statistics tell the story. 10 matches, 560 runs, average of 33. The double century saves his numbers. Without it, they look ordinary. Domestic cricket remains his proving ground. Every innings sends a message. Every century steps toward redemption. The runs flow again. Technique improves. Confidence returns. But translating domestic success into international recalls needs patience, persistence, and perfect timing. Time works against him now. Each squad announcement without his name makes comeback harder. Each month that passes reduces opportunities. The clock ticks louder with every passing day. This story teaches lessons beyond cricket, about pressure, about expectations, about failing after success. Tagenarine's experience shows what second-generation athletes face. When your parent is legendary, comparisons never stop. Pressure never ends. Success gets expected, not celebrated. Failure gets magnified, not forgiven. He learned carrying a famous name brings blessings and burdens, opens doors but creates expectations, provides opportunities but demands results, connects you to greatness but chains you to comparisons. Cricket doesn't care about your pedigree. Balls don't move slower because your father was great. Bowlers don't bowl easier because of your surname. Success must be earned through preparation, dedication, performance. Reputation gets you selected. Only runs keep you in the team. This is cricket's harsh truth. This is life's harsh truth. Nothing gets handed to you. Everything must be earned, every single day. Most importantly, failure isn't final. Being dropped doesn't mean finished. Losing form doesn't mean losing talent. Going through rough patches doesn't mean giving up dreams. Champions get separated from ordinary athletes not by talent alone, by their ability to bounce back from disaster, by their refusal to surrender when everything looks hopeless, by their commitment to keep fighting when everyone else quits. His double century will live forever in cricket history. The 336-run partnership broke a 33-year record. It proved when pressure transforms into performance, when preparation meets opportunity, magic happens. But maybe his greater achievement is how he handled failure afterward. No excuses, no blame, no quitting. He returned to basics, worked on weaknesses, prepared for next opportunities. This response to disaster might be more impressive than his record-breaking innings. Today, Tagenarine continues chasing his international cricket dream. He knows odds are against him, understands time isn't on his side, realizes second chances in international cricket are rare and precious. But giving up isn't an option. Not when you've tasted success at the highest level. Not when you know you have more to offer. Not when your father's legacy demands you keep fighting. His story reminds us every athlete's journey is unique. Success comes in different forms at different times. Some peak early and fade quickly. Others struggle initially but find rhythm later. Some maintain consistency throughout careers. Others experience dramatic highs and lows. There's no right or wrong path. Only the path you choose to walk. Only the decisions you make when pressure mounts. Only the character you show when everything falls apart. For young cricketers watching Tagenarine's journey, the message rings clear. Talent gets you noticed. Character sustains you. Preparation beats inspiration every time. Persistence trumps talent when talent doesn't work hard. Your response to failure defines your career more than your response to success. How you handle the lowest moments reveals who you really are. The Chanderpaul name means cricket excellence forever. Shivnarine's achievements are secure in history. But Tagenarine still writes his chapter of that story. Will it become a tale of redemption and comeback? Or a cautionary story about unfulfilled potential? Nobody knows yet. What's certain is he won't go down without fighting. Champions never surrender. Legends never quit. The Chanderpaul blood runs too deep for that. In cricket, like life, the game isn't over until the last ball is bowled. Tagenarine Chanderpaul's career story continues writing itself, one innings at a time, one season at a time, one opportunity at a time. He learned pressure is a privilege, expectations are earned. Carrying a legendary name means honoring it through your own achievements, not just your father's legacy. This understanding transforms burden into motivation. As West Indies cricket changes with new leadership and selection policies, Tagenarine's quest continues. While not selected for recent squads, his domestic persistence keeps doors open. At 29, time runs out, but champions often seize unexpected opportunities when they arise. Lightning can strike twice, dreams can come true again. Second chances can create first-class comebacks. His journey proves falling down doesn't define you, staying down does. In cricket and life, it's not about avoiding pressure. It's about transforming pressure into diamonds. It's about turning criticism into fuel. It's about converting doubt into determination. The Chanderpaul legacy continues, one comeback story at a time, one swing at a time, one dream at a time. The story of resilience continues in 2025. Tagenarine Chanderpaul remains determined to add another chapter to his remarkable journey. Whether that chapter brings redemption or closure, only time will tell. But one thing stays certain: legends aren't just born from success, they're forged in failure's fire. They're shaped by pressure's hammer, they're polished by criticism's stone. Subscribe if you believe second chances create